Is that a toilet I see there? It is, it's a porta potty. Why is it there? Looks to me that this is a bit of a dumping ground. Oh well. Hello my friend, I want to quickly give you an idea on the statistics of my channel. Now, I have an age group from about 45 to 75 years old that watch these videos mostly because they like to travel and they like to see the country around them and they like someone who can present that, and that's me. Now, I found that people aren't subscribing. Now, 60% of you who watch my videos, and that's a lot of you, are not subscribed at all. Just link down below in the subscription down here and support my channel. Anyway, on that, I'm in beautiful country Victoria again, South Gippsland, and I'm happy to say I'm heading to a place called Walkerville. If you want to join me, please do. I haven't got my mic with me at the moment, but this is something a bit different for you guys. I'm actually in Walkerville, but Walkerville South at the moment, and I'm going to check out the Limestone mine and the Limestone kilns. And I'm going to hike back down the beach side. The tide is almost out. So yeah, that nice little bridge over there. Look, it's got a lot of trees on top. There's heaps of birds on it as well. They're all sunbaking. And a few things around. So we're going to walk around this beach. Right now I haven't got my mic with me. I'll pop that on when I get back to the car. I don't know why I forgot it, but you can hear me pretty clearly anyway. And I'm going to just check out what we have here. This is historic, this place. We live in Gippsland. This is Gippsland. This is Walkerville South. And I'll be going through Walkerville, the township, later on. I almost crashed. Climbing around these rocks actually nearly hurt myself. Check it out. I've got a bloke fishing over in the corner there. We've got cutouts in the rock here. This is all limestone. Some old, some not. This looks like limestone, pink limestone. And we've got a bit of a groove cut out here. I don't know what this is. Interesting. I don't know what that is. We'll just keep looking and walking. And check out what's jagged rocks everywhere here. Like I said, the tide's out, so we're getting to see what's going on. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day it is today. Something going on up there. They're doing some building. I think they're building a fence or something. Anyway, if you want to find this place, it's not easy. You actually got to go to Walkerville, turn right after Walkerville, and head down to Walkerville South, and you just head straight down towards. It pretty much has signs eventually and tells you where you are. Parking is at the top, but when it's quiet, you can park down near the gate or near the front loading ramp or ramp. Like I was saying, the tide is out at the moment, and I think we get to see some things. Look, VoiceOver Pierre will talk to you in this. I haven't got a lot of history on this at the moment on hand, but VoiceOver Pierre will. Go for it, Pierre. From 1875 to 1926, Walkerville's economy was built on limestone quarrying. Limestone was extracted from the cliffs and transported via horse-drawn trams to 6 kilns on the beach. The resulting lime, crucial for Melbourne's Flinders Street station, was shipped from a 300-metre jetty. The operation ceased in 1926 due to rising costs and the poor quality of the lime. The landscape, once impacted by mining and timber harvesting, has since been reclaimed by nature. Remnants like the kilns and tram rails at Walkerville South silently tell the port's story. I'm going to try and find some history in this area where I'm standing. There's a big wall here. I'll try and find some history on that, see if there's anything there. If I get a picture, I'll match it up, hopefully. We'll take a long shot and see what it looks like from a long shot. Oh, I should say wide shot. Right now I'm standing over the actual first one of the kilns. and here's another kiln wall. So I'm on top of them at the moment, and I'm going to go down to the bottom later. Oh, by the way, I got my mic now, so everything's good. There's a little plaque up here that tells you the story. Hang on, it's a bit of a hike. The place for a village, once a busy township Waratah, now Walkerville South, occupied all available land near here in the lime burning period at the end of the 19th century. It reminded early visitors of a small coastal village in Cornwall, England. The road construction here in 1938 seriously damaged the kilns. Subsequent neglect and fires led to the destruction of most of the remaining buildings. Only foundations and stone walls remain today. Fortunately, an excellent collection of photos survive, as well as several first-hand accounts of Walkerville lime burning industry. Okay, what have we got up here? Welcome to Cape Liptrap Coastal Park, Walkerville Lime Kilns. When you look at Google, it says area closed. I don't think so. This can commemorates the pioneers of the Township of Waratah who mined, fire and shipped limestone to Melbourne for the building industry in 1878 to 1926. So it looks like there was a war track through here. It says no entry now. This road track site is closed. Widespread storm damage apparently. So what an excellent view we have. This is the middle of winter in our part of the world, and it's just gorgeous, isn't it? And look what I just found. One of the kilns. I had no idea this is just below me. I'll be buggered. We'll go down there and have a look, eh? Okay, I decided to take a bit of a detour up a track, and I realised this track actually leads to somebody's property. So they have a beautiful lookout house, or a big giant lookout at the front, and I think they're very lucky, to be honest. Hard to believe that 1926 was the last time this place was used. You are standing in the remains of one of the sheds where the burnt lime was bagged, and the lime building kilns had solid stone retaining walls constructed to protect the kilns and provide space for bagging. Wow, imagine living here and working these mines and running these kilns. Just amazing, isn't it? They would have had cross members across here, from that pole to there. There would have been a floor there. Wow. Technology of the time. You know, I'm looking at the rocks up here, just there. Where's my finger? Just there. They are part of another kiln. But it's completely been washed into the ocean now. And there are all the rocks, I guess, that have come from that. Wow, it must have been 3 kilns or 4 kilns. Obviously, I must have looked it up because I wouldn't be talking about it now. Here's another really nice looking kiln. Obviously been hang on, the tide's in a bit, so I can't get far out for a stretch. I might actually get the drone out and actually fly it. I was just looking at these bricks and I thought, wow, they built this in the 1870s. Those bricks have been held up all this time with whatever mortar they use. It's probably lime mortar, to be honest, because it's lime, you know. How cool is that? Can we actually enter this building? There are steps. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to quickly look up there. It's a bit overgrown now. It's a locked gate over here. Climb up and have a look. There we go. It's been locked up for a while by the look of it. So this is the most preserved one we can see here. I can't stick my camera in very well because of the gate here. And so it's reinforced at the back, and looks like they've done a bit of work trying to keep it preserved. It's great. And of course people coming in here will destroy it, so you wouldn't want to destroy it, make a mess of it. And you nice little support here Wow, the time. Steel. And here's another kiln. I can't climb over there, it's a bit unstable on the ground. I can feel the sand moving under my feet, to be honest. So I'm a bit weary about going up there, especially at my age and the conditions I'm in at the moment. I shall climb down. Ooh, ooh. So if you come in here, just over here, there are these stairs here. They are under a bit of a tree, it needs trimming, but we're not going to do that. You can see some rock walls and another kiln up here. Oh, and some bars trying to reinforce the thing. Yeah, so there's another, I guess they fed it in there maybe. Nice. I found some limestone wall and rock. It looks like nothing serious. I thought it was something special, but it doesn't look like. It's just erosion, soil erosion. So we've had some major storms come through here, and they're saying that some of the tracks and stuff are all closed down because of those storms. The rain had washed away the tracks, and I mean, that's a happening thing around Australia, around the world really. Everything's becoming more and more washed away into the ocean, and that's just planetary living. Things move, things happen. I'm going to have a look up these rocks over here, see what I can find, see if there's any historic markers or any historic things that I can see, and I'll show you if it's there. You can so easily tell that humans have been here, and the soil erosion or the erosion has been phenomenal. That's a train track sitting there that we're looking at. It's obviously fallen down through rusting and the ground giving way out from under it, and there is warnings everywhere saying the cliff edges are unstable. A lot of trees hanging over the end, so you can see some trees that come down. So this is very, very eroded compared to what it was maybe 100 years ago. So, which is around about when the kilns were running. Well, you know, their last days anyway. Yeah, so it's very interesting to see how the earth reclaims and brings back wildlife. What I have discovered is there's a walking track here. It walks right down to here, and I'm actually going to take that back to the car now. It's about 1 kilometre long, so it's not too bad, and see what I can find along that walking track. And on that, I'll head back to Walkerville Township, and we'll have a look at what's going on there as well. For those of you who aren't Australian, yes, we are a dry continent, but we're not dry everywhere. 70%, 80% of Australia is dry, but 20% of it isn't. Here's a nice little step here. Let's get up here. Someone took the time to make that. Oh, I tell you what, I couldn't have picked a better day. How's that? I'm so lucky. A lady just approached me and said to me, what the hell am I carrying? She thought it was a walking stick, and then I promptly told her, it's a camera. There's someone down here. Check this out. Some budding artists, 22nd to 1st, 24, 8th to the 8th, 22. So does that mean people are adding to it? Interesting. Better get some kids there, family. Wonder what this plaque says. Once a quarry. Okay, this must have been a quarry. You are standing on the site of marble cliffs where the limestone was quarried to produce lime. Walkerville's extensive limestone deposits were discovered in 1870. Now those pictures aren't great, so I posted over the top to let you know what they were. The pictures are all available online, so I'll grab them and just to show you what they actually did look like at the time. It's beautiful here. All right, I'm going to head down this track and see if I can find anything else before we head into town. Sign here of the fence is all broken down. I don't know if it was in the ground here saying you can't enter the track. I don't know. Should I go up? I guess I will until I see something hazardous, I suppose. Look how lush and green it is here. Okay, we've got some steps up here, so look at that. It's like we're walking into a medieval forest. Unbelievable. Oh, I've got some grippy stuffs here. Okay, I'm glad we came up here. Historic cemetery. Let's have a look. Who in their right mind would make their fellow human beings cart a coffin up steep hills like this to bury them? My God, I'm so unfit. Okay, we're here. This is the official burial site or cemetery. There's a sign down here, let's have a look at it. Reflecting on the past, dozens of families and individuals lived at Walkerville during the lime burning era. Life at Walkerville is isolated and hard. At least 10 people and perhaps as many as 35 were buried in this cemetery. Among those buried are these guys. So it looks like it's been maintained a little, and they're trying to keep it preserved as well. Henry William Skelton died 1910, aged 67. So he had a life. I mean, for that era, that's a long time. Looks like this one's in a little bit of disrepair. Myrtle Dewar, wife of Alexander Dewar, daughter-in-law of James and Margaret, and mother of Jean and Stanley, passed away in 1913 in her 20s. Sorry to hear that. Loving memory of William Michael Hughes, 24, 60 years. William Michael Hughes. Frederick James Watson, 1914. Like I said, there's as much as 35, 36 people living, buried here, and probably no marked sites to be seen. I'm probably walking on them at the moment. I wouldn't know. For these people, limestone was their life. This is how they made a living, this is how they lived. And they also died doing it as well. Oh, it doesn't really say how these people have died. No marking. But no doubt it was probably through disease from limestone and other things. No marking. At least it's across there. Wow. These people were buried here for the peaceful quietness of birds tweeting and the ocean. You can just hear the ocean in the background, and when the wind blows you could hear the trees blow. It's just so beautiful here. I can see why they wanted to be buried here. Okay, the track ends at the cemetery, and of course there was a sign back at the start saying that the track's closed in certain spots, and it evidently is. So we're heading back to the sea or the ocean and heading back to the car from there. Now you can see fog. It is cold, it's not warm. It's I think it was rumoured to be about 17 degrees today, but I don't think it reached there. I think we're at 12 degrees at the moment, and when I got here it was about 9. And I'm talking Celsius here. Whew, it's cool. There's something carved in a rock up here. What is it? Just up there. Just there. It looks like numbers, but I actually don't think it is. I'm just seeing things, but I don't know. Very interesting. Lots of burnt rubble, so it must be ash or something rubble where they threw their overburden maybe. This is just a guess. I am dead certain there's someone out there who will tell me, and I hope they do. If you're coming here, make sure you check the tide times. Right now it's going to be low tide or semi-low tide at about 2:30 today. That's why I came here now. Because later on it's going to come back in, and the tide all comes straight up to where all the relics are, and yeah, you don't want to tread water trying to see what you can see, so it's best that you come early or come when the tides are out. Yeah, absolutely beautiful when you do too, so you should do it. Oh boy. Thumbnail. Maybe. Never know. You can see the families come here. Actually, it's a beautiful little pristine beach here. I think it's a great idea to bring a family here. They all have fun, they're all enjoying themselves, and you know, why not? It's a beautiful place. We're in the middle of winter, and look at this, kids playing in the water. It's a beautiful day, and they're obviously not feeling the cold. It's awesome. Right, I'm going to head up, see what's up here. Where I'm heading to now, I think there's a kiosk up here. I don't know if it's open or not, but it is a toilet block. Oh yeah, here's the toilet. And I guess we can head upstairs, hopefully find a kiosk and get something to munch on. All right, I'm on my way to the top of that track. It was 1 kilometre uphill, just so you know. And they said there's a kiosk in here. Can't see one. So I'm just walking around the road back down again, and I'll find out where the kiosk is. Wouldn't you love to have a house here? They overlook the cliff. The only thing I can't find, Bird Rock, 500 metres each way. You know, if I go down here, well, that leads to the sea. I saw an entrance down there, and I can come back to the car this way. I think I'm doing that. There's 500 metres, 10 minutes each way. It's a walking track, of course. You know, you come to a place like this, you've got to experience it as much as you can. I did it on purpose. It's a bit downhill. Shouldn't look at the camera while I'm walking, should I? Nearly lost it. All right, yeah, so it's got to be experienced, and why not? Oh, it's beautiful here. Get tea trees over my head. That's why I wear a hat. I don't want tea trees, what do you call them? Ticks getting on the skin. Walking in the bush. Right, it's getting steep again. Uh-oh, which way? There's a track going that way. I'll go that way. Oh yeah, no, this is the right way. From memory, there's people down there, and I'll walk past them before, and I think there's stairs going down towards where they are, so I'll end up down there. What are you doing here? How you going? How's it been? You been good? There you go. These look like they could be the stairs I'm thinking of. Let's do it. Look at the views. How gorgeous is that? Seriously, how good does that look? Can't compare. I can tell you, there's nothing like exploring. This thing's just like a little pet. It follows you everywhere. What's in here? Okay, and here we are back on the foreshore. Tide's completely out. Now you've seen this bit already, so let's just carry on. Alright guys, tell me. You're advertising, where are you? I can't find you, unless you're in town. There's no phone number either. Come on guys, better advertising. So obviously it was something interesting once. Of course not now, but it was. All right, let's go to Walkerville. As I was taking off, I saw a sign saying Historic Lighthouse, and I went, yes, I have to go see this. And that's where I am now, at the Historic Lighthouse. Well, I'm heading there anyway, walking along the coast, and have a look, the sun's gone, and there's fog everywhere. So I've had a big change in weather just in that short time. It was pretty much 8 k's from where I was. It's amazing, isn't it? So there's absolutely no sign of a lighthouse right now, but there is power going across there. So how low does it go? And where is it? I didn't know there was a lighthouse here, to be honest. It was quite a shock to see the sign there, and I went, I have to see it. It's just one of those, hang on, there it is, I found it. Look at that, the lighthouse. It's only tiny. Hey, so look out over here. What is a lookout over here? Before we go to Lighthouse, we'll look at the lookout. Oh, wow. Look at that. What a sight that is. Wow, look at the fog out the ocean there. Just really foggy out there. Yeah, the sun's coming back out a bit here and there, so it's rolling in and rolling out. And I'm hoping it doesn't get too cold, even though it is pretty cool now. But hiking keeps you warm, so do it. Cape Liptrap Lighthouse. Look at that. Oh, look, a picnic area. This has all been done up recently. So we made it, the Cape Liptrap Lighthouse. Look, it's a bit different in the picture. They've obviously got a big stone or rock concrete wall now. But it says, first lit in the night of the 17th of November 1913, the lighthouse has flashed a signal across Bass Strait ever since. It was the first unattended automatic light, financed by the Commonwealth at the cost of $3,095. The original lens was removed in 2006. This marine aid navigates, essential for navigation at sea. Oh, kill. Well, the views, my God, are stunning. As the sun came out, some of the rocks lit up and the background was all dark. It really looked great. I thought, I wish I had a telescopic camera to actually take good photos of that. And unfortunately, I didn't. So that was the best I could do. But it's still, evidently, it was bloody beautiful. Really enjoyed coming down here. It was a quick one. Okay, we're in Walkerville. Hang on. This is a little town of Walkerville. There's absolutely no shopping or supermarkets. I'm just rolling around in the car because there's no point getting out. It's just housing. It's a little, probably, it's more likely a holiday village, nothing serious. Yeah, so as I was saying, I believe that it's just a holiday village. It's just where people have holiday homes and they come here and just enjoy the time down there to see, and yeah, it's beautiful. So it looks like I am heading home. Thank you guys for watching this channel. I am Pierre, and I hope you liked what you saw today. I was going to show you the village, but I realised it was just a little town of holiday homes. Sorry, looking at traffic. Little holiday home village. And there's really nothing to show you. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and let me know what you think. I have a car that's telling me I'm nearly out of fuel, so I need to find the nearest petrol station and get out of here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.